really big door.
It's an old wooden door with an arch on the top.
Yeah, and it's sort of made, it's all sort of round, big bricks and stuff.
Very good. Yeah. So, tell me, do you push that door or pull that door to go through it? You pull it? Well, just pull the handle on that door and go through that door where all your memories are stored. And I want you to go to the file now in your mind where you store that memory of bipolar. And as you connect with that word, you're going to be drawn to the area of where that file is. And I want you to connect with that file now and tell me, how old was she when she first...
4.
She was 4 years old? So what was happening to her when she was 4?
I saw my dad with a razor blade to my mum's neck. Actually, it was between about 3 and 4.
And how did you feel about that?
Absolutely horrified.
And is that what kicked in this bipolar?
I don't know, but I was never right.
You was never right after that.
No.
So it kind of kick-started those feelings. So as that child, seeing those scenes, even knowing that that child's grown up, she's still got that memory in her body. Where does she keep that memory?
Heart.
In her heart. Okay. I'm going to connect with you now. Yeah. I want you to go in there and start to collect that memory. Because it's outdated and we don't need it anymore, do it? Old luggage, let's just go in there and start connecting. And just gather up all that memory, just like a little energy ball, and place it into my hand. Place it into my hand. There we are. Have I got that memory now?
My heart hurts.
Yeah, we're going to sort your heart out. We're going to fill it. Just keep pulling, up, 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 up. Have I got all that memory in my hand? Thank you very much. And I offer that to the universe to be healed. Yeah. And now I'd like Archangel Michael to come down with his blue sword of light. And I want him to place it onto your heart. And I ask him to activate that blue sword of light so that blue energy can just seep into this heart area. Just feel that light expanding, soaking into this heart area, filling it full of new spaces for new activities and energies, as all those old memories are now cleared. Thank you. And I want to ask, tell me, why does she get this feeling of this fear that she has about being on her own?
She's never wanted to be on her own.
Is it down to that scene that she saw as a 4-year-old child?
No, I think I've always been like that.
Yeah. So where is this a memory from this life, or is it a past life memory?
No, past life.
A past life. So I'm with you now, and I want you to allow your mind to travel back in time. Just allow it to drift and float and travel back in time. Very good. All the way back to that life. And I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when we get to 1, you're going to be in that life. So when you're ready, 3, 2 and 1. Be there now. Are you male or female?
Male.
You're male. Tell me what's happening in your life. How old are you?
I'm just looking down.
You're looking down? So what are you looking down at?
My shoes.
Just look up and see around you and tell me, are you inside or outside?
Inside.
You're inside. And how old are you?
2.
You're 2 years old? And what's happening? Feel the energy around you and the atmosphere.
My dad's leaving me and I'm on my own.
Your dad's leaving you.
Mm.
Tell me, as a baby at 2 years old, how do you know that your dad's leaving you?
He never came back.
He never came back. Mm-hmm. So as that child you felt abandoned?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So what I want you to do now, as that child, I want you to connect with your father. And is your mother around?
No.
No. What happened to your mother?
She just left.
She just left?
Mm.
And then he left? Mm-hmm. Who did he leave you with?
No one.
He just walked out?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, what country are you in when that happens?
I think it was Switzerland.
In Switzerland? Uh-huh. And what year was it? See some numbers.
1962.
1962. Uh-huh. So your mother walked out,
Mm-hmm.
and then your father just walked out and never came back.
Mm-hmm.
So who actually took care of you after that?
No one.
No one?
No.
So what happened to you?
I just died.
You died as a result of being left?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So what I want to do is that, as that little 2-year-old there, I want you to connect with the spirit of your father in that life. You can do this, you can telepathically communicate. What was going on with his life at that time for him to do that?
I don't think I'll cope with those.
He doesn't think that he can cope with the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. And so he left you?
Yeah.
Yeah? And are you ready to forgive him for that? But he had no coping skills to understand.
No, forgive him.
You forgive him, yeah. Mm-hmm. And is that the only reason why she can't be alone in this life?
There's just lots of memories going in front of my eyes.
Uh-huh. So it'll be a yes or a no. It'll be the first thing that comes to you. Are these memories any good for her? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It seems like that she's working on overcoming abandonment. Is this the case?
Yeah.
Yeah. So her next step is to embrace being on your own with you. So you're not alone.
I'm scared.
You're scared. Uh-huh. But you're scared because as that child, you were abandoned, and then you were abandoned as a 4-year-old child. You were frightened and horrified at what was happening with your parents. As that 4-year-old child looking at that scene with your mum and dad falling out, I want you to visit that child now. As the grown woman that you are, knowing that you survived all of that. And as I'm here close by protecting you, what is it you want to say to that child?
I'm broken.
The child is saying to you that they're broken. Mm-hmm.
No, we're both saying it.
You're both saying you're broken. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is I want you to connect with that broken fractal of that child. Yeah. And now I want you to just build your energy so you can build her energy. And I'm going to ask for Spirit now to come and just work together, building both your energies. Just feel yourself filling up with all the energy from Spirit, filling out all those cracks and making you whole again. How do you feel now?
I just feel like I'm all alone still.
You're all alone. So does she hold it in her heart or in her mind?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So this is not just one life, is it? This is many lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so I call on the team of surgeons up from Spirit now to come and work with me. And I want them, on the sound of my voice, to go into this body. And as I connect with you now, just allow them to go into that body and start a cleansing and a clearing for all the battle-worn memories that you've suffered. They're just memories, and they just need to declutter your body today. Allow them to go in and recalibrate your body. And as they connect, I want them to go into your mind, and I want them to fill it with confidence, abundance, love and assurance.
It just really hurts.
It really hurts. Let them take that hurt away from you. And as they begin this clearing and taking all that hurt away, just feel like your body is getting lighter, your breathing is getting better, your mind is getting clearer. These are experiences you've had, and the more that you harbour on these thoughts, the more you manifest the same thing again and again. So we're going to manifest calm, confident, reassurance.
Our parents never wanted me though.
Your parents never wanted you. But was that not a contract that you chose to come down and learn? No? What was the contract that you signed? See yourself agreeing that contract before you came down here. What was your
being abandoned?
Being abandoned. So the contract was being abandoned. I'd say that you've pretty much fulfilled that contract, don't you? As you've been abandoned by most.
Yeah.
So actually there's a celebration to be had, isn't there? That you've achieved being abandoned. So you've got that qualification now, you've got that badge.
I still feel abandoned in a way.
That's because you're using that thought to think about abandonment. But you've got family around you that haven't abandoned you, haven't you?
No. Everybody's gone.
Well, they come and visit you, don't they?
No.
They speak to you on the phone?
No, never.
No?
No. I need to say horrible things.
I need to say horrible things. So what's the reason for that?
I'm worthless.
You're worthless? Who tells you that you're worthless?
I was just their bastard child. I used to be around all the time, that's what we used to say.
Right, okay. So this is not really... This is about your parents not being able to accept the responsibility, isn't it?
They just didn't like me.
I don't think they like you, it's the circumstances that they were in, weren't they? Did your mum want to stay with your father?
No.
No. Did she feel resentment because you were around and she felt she had to stay?
Yeah.
So you see, this is not about you, is it? This is about them and their emotions and how it affects you. So I want you to see through your mother's eyes now. And as you connect with your mother there, tell me, how did she feel about this situation? Was she trapped?
No, she was just a bitch.
Was she?
Yeah, horrible. Nasty.
Yeah. But you've survived all of that now.
It's still there.
Yeah. So let's go into that part of the body where you hold that memory. Where do you hold it?
My heart.
In your heart again. Let's go in here now. I'm calling on all the help from the angels now to work with me now, and I want you to feel my hand going into this heart now, like a hose. And just feel it sucking up all those memories of abandonment from your parents there.
It's just made of ice.
Oh, it's made of ice. So let's make my hand really warm. And as my hand, the heat from my hand pours into your heart, just see how those memories are melting now. See how it's melting and all those memories are just becoming into fluid now. And see me sucking them all up. We'll melt them away. Melting them away and sucking them up until I've got them in my hand. Have I got them now?
Yep.
I'm going to offer that up to Spirit, and may the light of the universe always accompany it. So tell me about these relationships that she's had. I want to go to the most recent relationship, and I want to ask about that relationship, and I want you to connect with Spirit at the time so that you can get that raw answer that you need. Is this a relationship that needs to be continued?
No.
Or no, it's a lesson. Yeah. So what lesson did she need to...
Abandonment.
Abandonment. So she's going through the abandonment at the rate of knots. So she's really clearing out her closet, isn't she?
No, it's just... I'm just abandoned. I'm not worth anything.
But we've already cleared that out, that you are worth something, haven't we? It's other people's thoughts, and you can never change other people's thoughts. It's for them to do that, and for you to have the strength to walk away, isn't it? So tell me about that second relationship, the one before. Is he supposed to be coming